Hi, today we're going to talk about how we can convert a Notion form into PDF files. As you can see in the background, I have got a maintenance contract form opened up, wherein there are several details that a user can fill in this form, and once they click on submit, the responses get captured onto the responses view that we have over here. I already have created two dummy submissions out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to create an automation system where I can create PDF files on automation once we capture a response in this particular form. For this, we'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help you create PDF files on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database that will connect. This can be used to generate any documents at scale such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you are generating in your business. So let's understand how this will work. Click on Create PDF and simply sign in with one of your account that you have, and then we will look at the automation setup of how we can create PDFs on automation. So I'm right now going to sign in inside my PDF output tool, and then we will understand the rest of the steps. So you can see I've already signed in, and now it is asking me for two things. That is the Notion database, which we're going to connect from here. Then I need to add a Google document, which will be my template file that I can modify to create the PDFs. And finally, we will map the properties of the Notion database onto the document that will be used to create the PDFs on automation. So click on the drop down on Notion database and click on add Notion database. This will allow you to add a database into the particular setup. Let me copy the database title that I have over here. So I'll just copy the title from this list, and let me go back to this setup screen and click on next. You have two options available over here. You can go with the default template that I have provided, which will allow you to create a copy of a Notion database onto your workspace. This will be ideal for testing the PDF output tool, but we're not going to test anything over here. So click on select pages and we will add a new page over here. Again, click on select pages. It will ask you to add the database inside the search pages field. So whatever title you have copied over here, simply put the title inside the search pages and you will be able to see the form appear over here. Select the particular form, and now it is correctly added. And if you click on the drop down, we will be able to see that particular database added from this list. Okay, so my recommendation to you is always and always, whenever you adding a database, copy the database title and put it inside the search pages over here. That will quickly add the database and it will be added correctly without any issues. If you're trying to add a database by selecting these pages from this list, you may not have all the databases added correctly and there may be some problem which you may experience. So always and always add a database through the search pages field by searching for the database and adding the same. Alongside this, if your database contains any relation and roller properties, so let's say my maintenance contract PDF generator database is connected to database A and database B, we also need to add the database A and database B inside the search pages. So make sure to add the main database, that is this database, as well as database A and B through search pages to be able to fully utilize the tool and also create the PDFs along with the relation roller properties. So always ensure that you're adding all the databases that are connected to be able to get the relation roller properties on the PDF file. Now let's click on allow access, and this will give access to the maintenance contract PDF generator, which we can use to set up the automation steps. So you can see the maintenance contract PDF generator is appearing over here. If it is not coming up, simply click on reload databases, or you can refresh this web page, which will allow you to load the page again to create the PDFs. So let me select this maintenance contract. Now if I scroll down, you will be able to see all the properties of the database appear over here, one below the other. So all the properties that we have in this particular database will be visible over here, which we can now set up on the document that we're going to add to create the PDFs. So next step is adding the document. Click on add Google document. You have two options. If you already have a maintenance contract template file on your drive, you can click on select existing document and you can choose any existing document which you want to use for the template part. Okay, I do not have any such document available, so I will add a demo document for my use case. So click on add demo document. This is quick and ideal for creating PDFs swiftly if you do not want to create PDFs from scratch. So you can see it has created me this demo file, and let me remove this top part, and I have all these placeholders which are visible over here. we can see we have the client information, contract duration, contract number. So every field that you see over here is a part of this document, and everything is placed inside double curly brackets on both sides. So when the PDF will be created, it will replace the client information with the value that we have over here. Similarly, it will replace the contract duration with the value that we have over here, and so on for all the fields. If you want to map any of the properties from this property section onto the document, simply click on copy over the property which you want to copy. Go to the document and simply use Ctrl V or Command V on your keyboard. So you can use Ctrl V or Command V. This will paste the property onto the document live. Okay. Let's say I want to copy the contract number. I can click on copy and I can paste it onto the document. So you can use copy paste to create the properties onto the document live and edit the document as per your requirement. We already have all the properties intact, so we do not need to do that. Few more things to figure out. We have to figure out the PDF file name. So I want to generate the PDF file by the client information that we have over here. So whatever would be the client information, the file name will be created as per that. So I will select client information from this list. And if you scroll to the right side on the database, you will be able to see these two columns on your database. First is generate PDF, second is PDF files. If any record is set to ready to generate, the PDF file will be created for those specific records, and it will be created in the PDF file section that we see over here. So make sure to mark the records as ready to generate to be able to create a PDF file. With everything set up, now click on download PDF and it will start downloading the PDF right inside your Notion database. It will also download the file onto your downloads folder. So you can check the file in the downloads folder which is getting downloaded. You can see the first file is already out. Let me click open this and I will be able to see the PDF output properly. So you can see all the placeholders have been mapped from the values in the database which we had over here, and they have been created. Let's open up the second file for this, and you can see both the files have been created with proper mappings intact in both the files. This is the beauty of using this tool. Now when everything is set up correctly, you can set up Notion automation from this button. Once you click on this button, it will automatically create PDF files henceforth right inside your database. So now you do not need to come to PDF output ever again and manually map all the things which you did to create the PDF file. All you need to do is whenever a user submits any response from here and it gets added to this responses view, you can simply mark the records as ready to generate over here, and it will automatically create the PDF file right over here for your use case. As the user keeps on submitting the response, you can simply mark the records as ready to generate, and it will keep on downloading the PDF right inside this PDF file section for you. So this becomes hands-free and you do not need to worry about using PDF output and the database again and again to create the PDF files. So this is completely hands-free setup and it removes all complexities for your use case. This was it for the demonstration. If you have any questions, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page to send me any message, or you even have an option to send me a message through this contact section that we have over here, and you can send me an email on your issues. You can even go with a free demo session that you might want to have to get a free demo walkthrough of this